Govinda, Govinda, Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. By the immense grace of our Gurunatha, His Holiness Maharanyam Shri Shri Muralidhara Swamiji, by the Paramakripa of Madhuri Saki Sameta Premvidorna Thakurji, by the grace of Punna Guruvayurappan, so a great good fortune to learn Narayaniyam every Friday evening in the US and Saturday morning in India, and a very beautiful devotional hymn composed by Sri Narayana Bhattadri. And this Narayaniyam shows total surrender to Bhagavan. Yesterday's chapter in Bhagavatam, we studied that one should hear Katha after giving up all bad qualities like kama, krodha, like anger, like lustful desires, or having pride, or having giving up greed. No, you have to give up all these things to hear Katha and receive the maximum blessing of the Katha. But how to give up? So here in Narayaniyam, our Bhattadri, he prays to Bhagavan Guruvayurappan for everything. He says, you only make me like that, Krishna. I surrender to you, you make me like that. Yo yavan yadrushovar mamapi kimapi naivavagacchami bhumanne evam chananya bhavaha tvatanu bhajanamevadriye chaityavaidhim tvallingana tvadangri priyajana sadasam darshana sparshanadihi bhuyan tatprabhuja natinuti guna karmanu ityadharopi. I do not know your real nature. Yo yavan yadrushova kimapi. You cannot explain how is Bhagavan. Is Bhagavan like this? Is Bhagavan like that? If I do this, will Bhagavan be pleased? Will I get something back? Like that, we all try to please Bhagavan, but we really do not know what is what is the quality or how is Bhagavan. Nobody can exactly predict how Bhagavan will behave. So in Narayaniyam, Bhattadri says, you only make me that I get intense devotion to you, and you only make me surrender all my actions to you. By listening to the Guru's words, let me become purer and purer. Tasya vipremrika dishtapicha samamadihi muchyamana avamana spardhasu yadidoshaha sadadam akhila bhuteshu sampujayetva. 97 cantola chota. Spardha, Asuya, Adi, Doshadellam vittu. Let me give up all these and I surrender to you. You make me clean. You only make me pure. So after you read Bhagavatam, then you read Narayaniyam. You are saying it is praying for the exact thing that Bhagavatam is requiring us. We pray for that in Narayaniyam and then we become like that. So how they both are married to each other always. If Bhagavatam is badam halwa, Narayaniyam is rasmalai. No, both are so good, concentrated sweetness. So like that, in Narayaniyam, we surrender to Bhagavan and tell him, Guruvayurappa, you make me like that. You make me like that. That's why every time Narayaniyam is one-on-one conversation with Bhagavan. That is Narayaniyam. So it is so personal. When you are chanting in front of Bhagavan, it's you and Guruvayurappan. So you are directly communicating with Bhagavan. So Guruvayurappan listens and he makes you like that. That is the beauty of Narayaniyam. So again it says, Dasya vipremriganeshapicha samamadihi. Let me see everyone as same. Let me see your swarupa in everyone, whether it is Brahmana, whether it is animal, whether it is a poor man. Everybody, there is Guruvayurappan is the Atma in them. Dasya vipremriganeshapicha samamadihi. Muchyamana without any manam or avamanam. Let me do your worship. Muchyamana avamana spardhasu yadidoshaha. Competition or asuya, without all this dosha, let me do your worship. So these are the shlokas. Our family members, my chittis are here. They all post Narayanyam homework. I give them every day. So they today posted Ekadasha Skanda shlokas. So one shloka you hear and then it stands out to you. You know, so like that. It's so meaningful. Everything. Today what? Golden story today. So Bhagavat Rasikji, he has written a small kirtan where he says, Tat Rishab soye mat madala sajanu putra kapil so mile nitra prahlade jano. Tat Rishab soye, the father should be like Rishabhadeva. Rishabhadeva is 100 sons. He had 99 got moksha in that very birth. He sent 99 to moksha in the same birth. And one of them was Jadavardha. He had to take 2 more births and he attained moksha. So if you are the father, you should teach your children to do worship and teach them bhakti, jnana, vairagya so that they attain Bhagavan in that very birth. That is the father Rishabha. Tat Rishab soye mat madalasa jano. Madalasa is the example given for the best mother. She also used to put her children to sleep saying, you are the Parabrahman, why are you crying? You are already, that's Atma Swarupa. There is nothing lacking in you. You are the Jnana Swarupa. Like this she used to raise her children. That is the mother, Madalasa. And then, Putra Kapil Somile, a son should be like Kapila. Kapila gave Upadesha to his mother, Devahuti, and mother attained Jnana. So that is a son should be like Kapila. Then, Nitra Prahlade Jano. We all know Prahlada, the best example, greatest Bhagavata, best friend. A friend if you have should be like Prahlada. He will only tell you good things and he will, make sure you also, he will attain the best and he will take you with him. That is Prahlada, the most generous-hearted friend. So he should be like Prahlada. Then, Vidura is the example for Bhrata, best brother. Dhritarashtra, he had, never listened to Vidura first. Then Duryodhana, he had so much attachment to Duryodhana. And Duryodhana, he fought with his stepbrothers and then the war happened. Then Dhritarashtra saw all his sons died. Vidura did not give up. Vidura again came back after the war. And then he said, Anna, Dhritarashtra, even though you did not understand jnana, see all your sons are dead and you are still eating and sleeping as though everything is normal. Now, right now, give up everything and put your mind to Krishna's lotus feet, come. And so, Vidura gave Upadesha and this time it just clicked for Dhritarashtra. And he left everything and he and Gandhari went to the forest and they did worship to Bhagavan and attained him. So the Bharata, Vidura never gave up on his brother. So let the brother be like Vidura. Then, Yoshita Draupadi Dulari. Yoshita Dulari. The wife should be like Draupadi. She is the best wife. Why? Even though she had 5 great warrior husbands, she knew at the time of crisis, none of them could do anything. She called to that, Govinda, please protect me. When she was being disrobed, she called the real husband, Govinda. He's the Asli Pati, is our Govinda for all of us. So she showed that Krishna is our true husband and she got the grace of Krishna. So she is called the best wife. And then, Guru Narad Samile. Guru Narad jaisa hona chahiye. Akinchana Guru. Akinchana Paro Upakari. So a Guru should be like Narada. He made the best Prahlada. He made Prahlada the greatest. He made a Dhruva. He made a Prahlada. And so every story Bhagavatam we see Narada has a role. And then after that, then what? Bharata Nripa Ambarisha. Why did we sing this song? The best husband example is Ambarisha. Therefore, we are going to start today. vaivasvatākhya manuputra nabhāga nabhāganāmaka narendra sutO Ambariṣaḥ saptārṇavāvṛita mahidayitO reme tvatsangiṣu tvayi magnamanāssadaiva. So, all the people are great. Why Ambariṣa is the best husband? How is Ambarisha? He is always devoted to the lotus feet of Bhagavan. And so we are going to see this Ambarisha story today. So let us see why he is called the best husband. vaivasvatākhya manuputra nabhāga nabhāganāmaka narendra sutO Ambariṣaḥ saptārṇavāvṛita mahidayitO reme tvatsangiṣu tvayi magnamanāssadaiva. Putran nabhāga. vaivasvatākhya manuputra nabhāga. Nabhāga is the son of Vaivasvata Manu. Nabhāga jātanābhāganāmaka. His son is nabhāga. Nabhāganāmaka narendra sutO Ambariṣaḥ. Nabhāga old son Ambariṣa. So Vaivasvata Manu, his son is Nabhāga. His son is Nabhāga. Nabhāga's son is Ambariṣa. vaivasvatākhya manuputra nabhāga nabhāganāmaka narendra sutO Ambariṣaḥ. Narendra is the king. He is the king of saptārṇavāvṛita, the whole earth, whole planet earth with 7 continents. The entire planet earth he is ruling. saptārṇavāvṛita mahidayitO reme. Dayito is the king of the entire earth, not just one country, but entire planet earth. But he is always reme tvatsangiṣu. He is always immersed in satsanga, always immersed in being with devotees of Guruvayurappan. Tvayi magnamanāssadaiva. His mind is always immersed in Krishna Bhakti. He is always immersed in Krishna Bhakti, and he is always doing everything for Bhagavan's priti. Tvatpritaye sakalameva vitanvatO bhaktyaiva deva nachirādabhṛitāḥ prasādam yenāsya yāchanamṛite pyabhirakṣaṇārthaṁ chakraṁ bhavān pravitatāra sahasradhāram tvatpritaye sakalameva vitanvatō bhaktyaiva deva nachirādabhṛitāḥ prasādam yenāsya yāchanamṛite pyabhirakṣaṇārthaṁ chakraṁ bhavān pravitatāra sahasradhāram. Everything for Bhagavan's priti, for your pleasure. Tvatpritaye. See, Bhattadri is talking to Guruvayurappan. There's only 2 people, Bhattadri and Guruvayurappan. They are talking. He's doing tvatpritaye sakalameva vitanvatō. Bhattadri is telling Katha to Bhagavan only. See? So how beautiful. He's telling Katha to him. His Katha is telling him. Tvatpritaye sakalameva vitanvatō. He's performing all his activities for your priti. Bhaktyaiva deva nachirādabhṛitāḥ prasādam. Let us see how beautifully the Bhagavata shloka is describing Ambariṣa. So, savai mana Krishna padāravindayoho vachamsi vaikunta gunanuvarnane. Savai mana Krishna padāravindayo. Always his mind is thinking about having the remembrance of the lotus feet of Krishna. Krishna padāravindayoho vachamsi vaikunta gunanuvarnane. His words are always about the Vaikunta Bhaktiyoda Gunam. Vachamsi vaikunta gunanuvarnane karau hare mandiramarjanādishu. His hands are for sweeping the mandira, the puja room, the mandir temple, the palace, Bhagavan temple. He's always sweeping and cleaning that temple. Shruti chakara chuta sattatodaye. His ears are hearing the Katha of Krishna. Like this, all his indriyas are engaged in Bhagavan's Katha. Then, Mukundalinga Laya Darshane Drishau tvatpritaye sparshu anga sangam. His eyes are always looking at the beautiful image of Bhagavan. His body is hugging the bhaktas. Always sparsha of he is getting only from bhaktas. Tvatpritaye sparshu anga sangam. Onnoda bhaktal kuda anga sangam. Granam cha tat pada saroja saurabhe. His nose is to smell the tulasi from the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Srimad tulasya rasanam tadapite pridavana is the Raja. Then Padav Hare Kshetra Padanu Sarpane. His feet are always doing pradakshina to the temple of Bhagavan. Shiro Rishikesha Padabhivandane. His head is always bowing down to Bhagavan's lotus feet. Kamam cha dasyena tu kama kamyaya yatottama shloka janashaya ratihi. He's only wants to be the dasa of Bhagavan. He is the true dasa of Bhagavan and Bhakta. And this is the way he is leading his life. He is what? The king. He says all these 7 continents, the wealth belongs to me, but he sees everything as Swapanam. It is just like a dream for him. Wealth, wealth he has. But he sees everything as Mene ati durlabam gomsam sarvam tak swapna samstudam. All the thing he just sees as a dream. Say, okay, it's here, it's okay. It's here, it's gone tomorrow. It does not get arrogance and pride because of that. He has surrendered all his things to Bhagavan. Griheshu dareshu suteshu bandhushu tripottamasyandanavājipatishu achaya ratnābharanāyudādishu ananda kosheshu akaro asanmatim. Family members, his wealth, his relatives, all this he has surrendered to Bhagavan. Tripottamasyandanavājipatishu achaya ratnābharanāyudādishu ananta kosheshu akarot asanmatim. He has surrendered all his things. He has all his big army with a lot of soldiers, and he has a lot of weapons. He has so much treasure and gold and silver ornaments, and he has all these comforts and luxuries. Everything he has surrendered to Guru and everything is for you. Like that, he is living day and night serving Bhagavan. He'll get up early morning, go to the Sarayu river, take bath in the golden kalasha. He will bring water for Bhagavan. Then he will come and do puja to Bhagavan, abhishekam to Bhagavan, start in the morning and full day he will be serving Bhagavan, and in the night he will sleep for 2-3 hours again next morning. So like this, when somebody serves Bhagavan, Bhagavan becomes their dasa. Bhagavan Bhagavanava vashapattara. They make Bhagavan, they bring Bhagavan in their control as though. So the Bhagavan, he becomes a fan of that bhakta. And so Bhagavan says, I am not swatantra anymore. I am in the control of my bhaktas. Such is the bhakta Ambarisha. So when he is doing bhakti like this, Bhagavan sent his Sudarshana chakra for him, for his protection always, even without asking. Yenāsya yāchanamṛite pyabhirakṣaṇārthaṁ chakraṁ bhavān. Bhagavan, Guruvayurappa, you gave your chakraṁ to Ambariṣa even without asking. Pravitatāra sahasradhāram. So he gave his chakra to protect Ambariṣa. So Ambariṣa does not have to worry about anything. Everything is taken care. His ministers are also bhaktas like this. Because he is like that, Raja is like that, all the people are like that. So any mukadma comes, suppose somebody was a robber was brought to the court and he has to be punished. The king doesn't have to do anything. The chakra will come and burn him or kill him or punish the person. The chakra used to handle all the work. Ambariṣa is only doing puja. Whatever little mind is needed to do the royal duties, he will use that much mind. The rest of the mind is used for Bhagavan only. So he was a Raja like this. So this Raja, he wants to do seva on a Dwadashi day. Now see the another story link coming. Ariradeshu Krishnam Mahishya Tulya Shilaya. He had a wife, Mahishya Tulya Shilaya, who was extremely like matching character and devotion like him. Really? What about that? Who is she? So, Ariradeshu Krishnam Mahishya Tulya Shilaya Tukta Samvatsaram Viro Dadara Dwadashi Vratam. With the wife who has equal qualities, equal bhakti and qualities like him, Ambarisha decided to perform Dwadashi Vrata. Now let's go back to this wife. Who is this wife? So, this Ambarisha, as we see, is such a great devotee. He had 100 wives. He did not look at any of them. They are all no queens. They are all doing their thing. Ambarisha does not have time to look at any of them or be with them. He is only totally engaged in worship of Bhagavan. 100 wives already he has. And he spends day and night in devotion like this. So this girl, she's a daughter of a Brahmana. She heard about him from who? Narada. Guru ho to aisa, Narada Muni. Narada Muni told her about Ambarisha. And her father is also a king. And so she heard about Ambarisha from Narada Muni. And then her father is telling Betty, you have to get married now. You have become of marriageable age. But she did not want to marry. She is also a devotee. She says, I am not marrying. My Krishna is my husband. But Raja Appa says, no, you have to get married. You cannot say like that. So when Narada came and told about Ambarisha, she said, okay, Appa, I will only marry Ambarisha. And so the Raja sends a letter with the Brahmana to Ambarisha. And he says, Ambarisha reads the letter. Says this girl wants to marry you, she wants you, she asks you as her husband. Ambarisha says, no, I don't have time. My life is given to Krishna and I already have 100 wives. I do not have time to look at them at all. I don't need another wife. So he goes back and tells the girl. So the girl says, Ambarisha said that he will not even look at you. He does not have time. His life is surrendered to Krishna. The girl says, that is why I want him. It's okay if he does not look at me. I still want to marry him only. And so again the Brahmana comes back and tells Ambarisha. The girl says she will only marry you. If you refuse, then you will be causing the death of an innocent girl. Therefore, please think. So Ambarisha said, Acha, okay. Take this sword, my talwar, my sword. You can give this to her, let her marry my sword. It's as good as marrying me. Take this. So the Brahmana gives the sword of Ambarisha and goes. The girl is very happy. She says, that's all I need. And so the girl marries the sword as though she has not seen Ambarisha. Ambarisha has not seen her. And marriage is over. She comes to the palace Ambarisha. Ambarisha did not look at her at all. He said, okay, build her a new palace for her. And so they build a new palace for her. And so she is doing her thing. Then when she sees how much devotion Ambarisha has, how he is doing worship from morning to evening every day. So she is thinking, I am the wife of Ambarisha. I also have right in doing seva to Bhagavan. Therefore, I am his ardhangi. I should also be part of the seva. So she, but she knows Ambarisha will not agree. So she understands the routine of Ambarisha. He says he goes up early in the morning to Sarayu river and he takes bath. Then he comes. Only 2 hours he's out of the palace. Rest of the time he's in the palace doing the seva. So when the 2 hours when he goes, this girl, she goes to Ambarisha's palace, that temple, and she does all the cleaning. She washes all the dishes for bhagwan. She gets all the puja articles ready. She sweeps the floor and cleans everything, prepares all the offering, keeps everything ready, and she again runs, goes out. Ambarisha came and said, "Who did all this?" The guards they say, "We don't know. Nobody has come here. Really, we do not know. How can anyone come here from outside?" Then Ambarisha was shocked. Then again, second day, same thing happened. He came back and saw everything is spick and span. Nothing, Again, he tried to understand, but then the guards say, "Nobody came from outside. We do not know who is this." Again, third day, Ambarisha said, "Okay, I have to myself see what is happening." So he only, as though pretended to go out, but he never went. And then he was hiding and watching who is coming. Then he saw this queen coming, climbing up the steps and coming through a window. And she jumps inside through the window. And then she does all the work. And then she's about to leave. Suddenly Ambarisha stops her. "How can you do this? Why are you doing all this work? Who are you?" She said, "I'm your wife." "You are not my wife. I've never seen you before." She said, "Yes, you said you will never see my face, so you don't know me, but I am the one who married your sword. I'm your wife." She said, "Oh, acha. Then why are you doing all this seva?" She said, "I have right to do Bhagavan seva too." Then Ambarisha said, "Why you didn't ask me first?" She said, "How can I ask you? You never even see me. You refused to see me." So Ambarisha said, "Acha, okay. You don't take my seva, you do your own seva. You do, I'll build a temple for you. You don't have to do seva over there." So Ambarisha, she said, "Acha, okay, I'll do that. I will not come here now." So she also does the seva of Bhagavan in her palace. So that is the Mahishya Tulya Shilaya. The rest of her story will come back again. So this queen, along with Ambarisha, they decide to do Dvadashi Vrata together. Sadvadashi Vrata Madho Bhavadarchanārthaṁ Varsham Dadho Madhuvane Yamunopakanthe Patnya Samam Sumanasa Mahatim Vitanvan Pujam Vijeshi Vikrajam Pashishashti Kodim Sadvadashi Vratamado Bhavadarchanārthaṁ Varsham Dadho Madhuvane Yamunopakante Patnya Samam Sumanasa Mahatim Vitanvan Pujam Vijeshi Vikrajam Pashishashti Kodim. A beautiful wife. Her name is Sushila, and she is doing her puja in her mandir, in her palace. So Narada Muni one day usually comes and visits Ambarisha. Today he is getting little delayed. Ambarisha is wondering where is Narada Muni, and he is waiting and waiting. Then somebody said, "Narada wo choti bahu ke mandir mein hai." She is in the temple of the other queen. So Narada went over there. There grand puja is happening for Krishna. Everything for Bhagavan nicely is happening, but after the puja, hundreds of sadhus are invited and bhojan for everybody, for all the bhaktas. There is puja for Bhagavan, there is puja for bhaktas. Day and night, seva is happening, and she will do beautiful kirtan, she will do nritya, dancing for Bhagavan. She will decorate Bhagavan beautifully. She will cook for Bhagavan like this. Narada was amazed to see her devotion, and he got delayed over there. Then when he came to Ambarisha said, "Why it's so long for you to come here?" Narada says that queen of yours is amazing devotee, and she's serving bhaktas and Bhagavan. And Ambarisha was stunned. He said, "You do your own seva, right? Now Ambarisha is saying, Acha, is this I did not know that she was such a great devotee. So when one day after all his puja is finished, in the night he goes to her temple. Car sound, anklets are sounding when he reaches the place. And so he quietly stands outside the door and he hears a beautiful dance and hears a longing song of so much intense longing and devotion. She's singing like that and she's singing and dancing for Bhagavan, and it's almost so late in the night. Ambarisha, as she's singing, tears are pouring from her eyes and she's immersed in the prem bhav. And when Ambarisha saw, he stunned. And then suddenly one of the queen's assistants saw that the Raja is standing. He says, Maharani, please see, Raja has come. Then she says, Nene, he will never come to see me. He said, he won't see me. No, he has come. Then she stops and immediately she does pranam because he's her husband. And then she says, why did you not tell me? And Ambarisha is saying, I'm amazed at your devotion. I'm very sorry. I did not understand what a beautiful prema bhava you have. And I'm really so lucky to have you as my wife. And like this, Ambarisha was stunned by her devotion. Ambarisha himself, such a great devotee, we are going to see his story now only. So the wife is like that. With this now, the wife and the husband Ambarisha together observe the Dvadashi-vrata. And then for 1 year, they observe the vrata, and this place is in Vrindavan. In Vrindavana, on one bank of the Yamuna, there is a temple for Durvasa, and there is also a place where Ambarisha's story is revealed. There is a stone over there to show Ambarisha was there. So this happened in Madhuvana. Varsham Dado Madhuvani Yamunopakante, near the river Yamuna. So Patnya Samam Sumanasa Apetpata Bhaktiyanam wife Patni Pujam Mahatim Vitanvan Pujam Vijesha Visrajan Pashushashti Kodim. He gave 60 crores of cows to Brahmanas and he observed the Ekadashi Vrata for 1 year. And then Ekadashi complete fast and Dvadashi after feeding another Brahmana only we can eat. Dvadashi Parayana has to be done in the stipulated time. So like this for 1 year he strictly observed the Ekadashi Dvadashi Vrata. Now 1 year is over. The day of breaking the fast has come. Tatrādaparinadini bhavadarchanande durvāsasasya munina bhavanam prapede bhaktyaiva nripena parati shilo mandam jagamayamuna niyaman vidhasyan. Tatrādaparinadini bhavadarchanande durvāsasasya munina bhavanam prapede bhaktyaiva nripena parati shilo mandam jagamayamuna niyaman vidhasyan. Dine bhavadarchanande is so the day has come to break the fast and take food. Parana dini. Then after performing all the worship of Bhagavan, bhavadarchanande Durvasa Muni came. Durvasa Muni came. So Ambarisha, we have to feed some people first before we eat. He fed many people, then Durvasa also came. So he said, he's very happy that Durvasa Muni has come. So he invites Durvasa Muni with all respect. And then he says, please take food. But Durvasa Muni, Durvasa Sasya Munina Bhavanam Prapete Bhaktyaiva Nripena, please eat with us. He's telling, Ambarisha is telling Durvasa. Durvasa says, Parati Shilo. Durvasa wants to test everybody. He wants to give trouble generally. So he says, Mandam Jagama Yamuna, very leisurely, Yamuna river, I'll take bath and come. He says, so Mandam Jagam, very, very leisurely, he's going to Yamuna, going to have a bath and slowly come. So, niyaman vidhasyan, after finishing my bath, I will come and eat food, he's telling. So he went. Durvasa Muni went. So Ambariṣa is waiting. Waiting and waiting, but Durvasa Muni delayed. Then Parana Muhurta Samapti. Tatra Rajna da Parana Muhurta Samapti Kedadu. So Rajnada Parana Muhurta Samapti Kedade Varaiva Parana Makari Bhavat Parena Rapto Munistadada Divya Drisha Vijanan Kripyan Kruto Drida Jato Vitatana Krityam. So Rajnada Parana Muhurta Samapti Kedade Varaiva Parana Akari Bhavat Parena Rapto Munistadada Divya Drishna Vijanan Kripyan Kruto Drida Jato Vitatana Krityam. Seeing Parana Muhurta is coming close to end. You have to take the food in that time, stipulated time. Otherwise, the fast done for 1 year is wasted if you do not take food at the correct time. So the Parana Muhurta is coming to end, but Durvasa Muni is not here at all. So Ambariṣa will take some advice from others. Can I take water, or can I, what is the best option for me? Nobody is telling anything. They are all afraid of Durvasa's anger. Ambariṣa decided to just take little water, and he broke the fast. Varaiva, just water. Varaiva parana akari bhavat parena. So he just took little water in that time to break the fast. But over there, Durvasa, he came to know, and he got angry. How can he take without feeding me? So Durvasa is just waiting for some excuse to get angry, So Durvasa Muni immediately. So Durvasa is just waiting for some excuse to get angry, So Durvasa Muni immediately, when a child will get angry, pulls its hair out. Like that, Durvasa Muni pulled the hair from his head and then chanted a mantra, and then suddenly an evil spirit, a black magic bunny, an evil spirit came out of nowhere, and it is rushing towards Ambariṣa. So it's called a Kritya. It's holding a sword, and Durvasa has left it to go and attack Ambariṣa because he didn't feed him first. So this evil spirit is rushing. Krityam chatam asidharam bhuvanam dahanti agre bhiviksha nrupaditna padāśakam te tvatpritaye aviviksha sudarshanam te krityanalam shalabhayan munim anvadhavit. Krityam chatam asidharam bhuvanam dahanti agre bhiviksha nrupaditna padāśakam te tvatpritaye aviviksha sudarshanam te krityanalam shalabhayan munim anvadhavit. An evil spirit looking so dark and dangerous and burning everything in its path, is rushing towards Ambariṣa. Bhuvanam dahanti, scorching the entire path as she is coming. Agre bhivikshaṇārthaṁ, and seeing Ambariṣa. Ambariṣa is standing there, and this spirit is rushing towards him. Ambariṣa did not take one step to move and to save himself. He did not do it. He did not take one step to move from that place. The spirit is coming and want to hit me. Okay, good. Thank you, Guru Vairappa. That's your grace. Like that. This is called the Bhakta Ambariṣa. It's the highest bhakti where there is total surrender. It is your will. If this is what you want, okay, take it. He did not try to save himself. He did not say, Krishna, save me. He did not say like that. He's Yani Bhakta. And so, he's saying, let it be. So, he just stood like that. This is how Bhaktas are. And Prahlada is, harassed by serpents. When he's thrown down from the mountains. When he's given poisonous food. When he's burnt in fire. He just says the Nama of Bhagavan. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Sharanam, Hare Sharanam. He never has a revengeful nature to attack back. He never gets upset that why is happening to me. He never questions Bhagavan, or he never even says, Krishna, save me. He doesn't see anything wrong at all. See the mind, how the after the awakening has happened, see how they are. That is the difference between, the other common people and Bhaktas like Ambarisha. They do not like to correct anything. They say everything is good. Everything is happening for good. Let it be. He did not move one step. The one thing you have to remember about Ambarisha. So, agre pyabhirakṣaṇārthaṁ na padāśakam. அப்போ என்னாச்சு பகவான் பேசாம இருப்பா பகவான் won't be quiet. You already gave, remember first chakraṁ bhavān pravitatāra sahasradhāram. He has already given Sudarshana chakra to Ambariṣa without asking. He who left the evil spirit, the chakra went chasing him now to kill him. And so Bhagavan will always protect us. We just don't have to worry at all. Bhagavan will never compromise a bhakta. He never give up on the bhakta. So now the Durvasa Muni is running everywhere, and because the chakra is chasing him to kill him. Dhavan nashesha bhuvaneshu vyasapashyan vishvatra chakram apite kratavan virincham takala chakram adilangayati tyapastah sarvam yayau sacha bhavandam avandadaiva dhavan ashesha bhuvaneshu vyasapashyan vishvatra chakram apite gatavan virincham kakala chakram adilangayati tyapastah sarvam yayau sacha bhavandam avandadaiva. Durvasa ran and ran. First he went to all the chota-mota gods like Indra and so on. He went to all the Devaloka, nobody could help. Then he went to Brahmaji now. So he went to Chakramapite Gatavan Virincham. He went to Brahmaloka. And he says, Brahmaji, please save me. This chakra is chasing me. Brahmaji says it's all the play of time. Who can overcome time? Kala chakram adilangayati tyapastah. He says nobody can beat time. So Brahmaji couldn't help. Then Durvasa went to Shiva's world. Sarvam yayau sacha. She went to Shiva and says, please help me. This chakra of Narayana is chasing. Shiva says, I bow down to Narayana. Go to him. I cannot help you. So Ambarisha, Durvasa now had to come to Vaikunta, to Narayana. Bhuyo bhavan nilayametyai munim namandam roche bhavan aham rishena bhaktadasah jānam tapascha vinayānvitameva mādhyam yāchanamṛite padameva bhajeti bhuman. Bhuyo bhavan nilayametyai munim namandam roche bhavan aham rishena bhaktadasah jānam tapascha vinayānvitameva mādhyam yāchanamṛite padameva bhajeti bhuman. This is very important section again in the story. So, Bhuyo bhavan nilayametyai Onodu lokakku vandan Guruvayurappa is telling bhavan nilayametyai. Came to your place and then munim namandam proche bhavan. What did you say? Bhavan aham rishte nanu bhaktadasah. Guruvayurappa, you told him that you are bhaktadasa. I am the servant of my devotees. Remember how we said in the beginning? The way Ambarisha is doing worship day and night, Bhagavan reached gaye. Bhagavan melted in this devotion. And so Bhagavan Vashapartita, he made bound Bhagavan by his love. Ambarisha bound Bhagavan by his bhakti. Such is the bhakti. So Bhagavan here says, O Durvasare, Rishi, welcome, what can I do? He says, see, your Sudarshana is chasing me, I'm about to die. Bhagavan says, why, what happened? Then Durvasa narrates everything. I did like this to Ambarisha. That is why. So he says, Aham Bhakta Paradino. In the Bhagavata Shlokam, 9.5.63. 3 shlokas, very beautiful. Aham bhakta paradino yasvatantraiva dvija sadhubirgrasta hridayo bhaktyaiva priyah. Aham bhakta paradino. I am always under the sway of my bhaktas. I am the dasa of my bhaktas. They have captured my heart. Durvasare, I cannot help you now. I cannot, because you did aparadha to my devotee, I cannot help you. This bhakta aparadha, worst papa. Drinking or having, doing gambling or all those papa, but not as bad as bhakta aparadha, worst sin. Even Bhagavan cannot forgive. So, Bhagavan is saying, sadhubhe grasta hridayo bhaktajana priyah nāhamatmānamāshaste makmuktai sadhubirvina shriyam chātyantikim brahmanyesham gatiraham para. Even I will leave Mother Lakshmi, my wife Lakshmi, if she does aparadha to my bhakta, I do not care for anyone, but the bhaktas, they are my heart. So, if someone harms my bhakta, I cannot help them. Then Bhagavan says, why? This is the same sloka we did before. E dara gara putraptan prana vittamimam param itvamam sharanam yataha katam tam steptu mutsahe. He left everything for my sake. He left his home, he left his possessions, he left his wife and children and wealth and oil, the royal treasury. He gave up for my sake. And how can I keep quiet? He has given everything for me. Therefore, I'll protect you. I cannot help you. Here, Bhagavan broke his oath. 3 vows Bhagavan has done. He broke all 3. First is, if a Brahmana goes and does Sharanagati to Brahmana takes Bhagavan's help, Bhagavan will never say no because it's a Brahmana. Durvasa is a Brahmana. Bhagavan said no. Then number 2, anyone who does Sharanagati to Bhagavan, Bhagavan will never forsake them. Even Kakasura and Ramayana got blessing by Bhagavan. But here Durvasa is doing Sharanagati, Bhagavan says no. Number 3, Brahmana and Sharanagati and one more, Artha. He is in distress. Gajendra calls to Bhagavan, Narayana, Nilaguru, Bhagavan Namaste. I'm in intense pain and distress. Please help me. Artha Bhakta calling Bhagavan, Bhagavan will come and help. Here, Durvasa is in severe distress situation. He's about to be killed. Bhagavan says no. So, 3 pledge Bhagavan himself broke. Why? Bhakta Parada. He says, I cannot help you. E dara gara putrakan pranamiktamimam param itvamam sharanam yata katam tam steptu mutsahe. So he says, go back and take, forgiveness. Let Ambariśa forgive you. I cannot do it. And so he says, Ambariśa padameva rajeti kuman. Go Durvasare, go and take Sharanagati to Ambariśa. So Durvasa comes and he's coming back. What has been Ambariśa doing in the meantime? 1 year over. For all this drama happened, another 1 year has passed. Ambariśa did not still eat. He only took water at that time. He has still not eaten because Durvasa vanished. And he's in the meantime praying to Krishna, says, Krishna, don't be mad at Ambariśa. Durvasa, it's okay, please. That's what a bhakta does. Even if somebody insults you or harms you, the bhakta only prays for their good. This is called a true bhakta, Ambariśa. So he has been praying and Durvasa comes running and falls at the feet. Ambariśa is embarrassed. Please don't fall at my feet, O Mune. Please come. And he says, please forgive me. So, tavat sammetya munina sadhida pano raja pasritya bhavadastam asavanaushit chakre gade muninadara ilashishosmai tvatbhakti magasikritepi kripam jashamsan. Is coming and falling at Ambarisha's feet. Ambarisha stepped back and he's embarrassed, and then he is telling his Sudarshana chakra, this chakra, is praising the chakra and saying, now it's not proper that you harass the sage anymore. Please, can you retreat? And so Sudarshana Chakra went stopped, and then Durvasa calmed down, and then Ambariṣa gave food. So Chakre Tade Munidada Ila Shishosmai Tvat Bhaktimaga Sikridevi Kripam Chashamsan. Durvasa is happy and he is praising Ambariṣa, the Bhakta of Bhagavan. This is the version of Bhagavatam. Like I told the other story about a great queen, why Ambariṣa was called the best husband, because he was, did not have any attachment or any kamam to his queens. That Ambariṣa, he was considered the best husband, right? And so that story came from Bhaktamāla. Another addition to this part, Durvasa is, praising Ambariṣa, and he goes away. But after some time, Durvasa becomes very humiliated. He feels humiliated. He says, how can this apman, this insult happen to me? I have to go to all the people and beg for help. Nobody helped me. And now everybody knows about this drama that happened, and everybody knows this, and Durvasa feels humiliated. What does he do? He'll start doing tapas. He's doing tapas for a long time. And what does he want? He's going to still angry that this episode happened and Ambariṣa was shown as superior to him. So he does tapas for so much long time that Bhagavan had to appear before him. And Bhagavan says, Durvasa, what do you want? Why are you doing tapas? Durvasa says, Ambariṣa should not attain moksha. You should suffer take more and more births and suffer for more births. This is what he's asking Durvasa. Ambariṣa should be, taking more and more births and suffer and never get moksha. This is what I want. Bhagavan is the vatsalyam. He has so much vatsalya bhava to Ambariṣa. See, he said, Aham bhakta paradino, right? So Bhagavan, he says, if instead of punishing Ambariṣa, I will take the punishment on myself. And for Ambariṣa's sake, I shall be born again and again and again. And one birth Bhagavan takes is equal to thousands of births. So because of that, Bhagavan says, I shall incarnate again and again and again. So he took 10 avataras, Dashavatara Bhagavan took to fulfill and make Durvasa's tapas, to fulfill that promise. So it's Bhagavan taking Janma again and again for instead of Ambariṣa. So Bhagavan takes one avatara in hundreds or thousands of Janmas. So Bhagavan is born again and again because Durvasa was revengeful. That is where all the avataras happen, it seems. So like this, Hari Anant, Hari Katha Ananta. So much deeper and deeper significance in everything. So Bhagavan keeps taking avatara, our Ambariṣa is protected and he is one with Krishna. So the last sloka here it says, Raja Pratiksha Munimega Savamanashvam Samboja Sadhu Tamrishim Visrijan Prasannam Bhukva Swayam Vaitatopi Dridam Rato Bhute Sayujyamapacha Sama Pavanishapayaha Raja Pratiksha Munimega Savamanashvam Munimega Samam Anashvam Samboja Sadhu Tamrishim Visrijan Prasannam Swayam Vaitatopi Dridam Rato Bhute Sayujyamapacha Sama Pavanishapayaha. One year Raja waited. So then Durvasa was fed very good, proper, sumptuous meal. Durvasa is happy and he left. But the other link, it comes in another book. So Bhagavatatula இப்பேற்பட்ட Ambarisha story we see bhaktyaiva swayam tvayi tadopi dridamrato bhude sayujyam he attained sayujya mukti with Bhagavan. Bhagavan will never forsake his bhakta pidichina porum Bhagavan is pleased. So this Ambarisha he attained sayujya mukti. She is born as this Raja's daughter. So Radha's grace, she made her such a bhakta from where she was. And then she made her, and there is in the Kaamvan Upa Mahatmya, there's a book called Kaamvan Mahatmya. Adila, in the story, ivalod story, adila var. Adu Bhagavatatla valle, avar ore oru wordla, Tulya Shilaya, Mahatya Tulya Shilaya, Manisha Tulya Shilaya nu sugar, rendu word potuta. That's it to cover that story. So, is the girl equal to Ambarisha in devotion to Potarlia? So this girl story comes in Kaamvan Mahatmya in Grantha, and those people, they don't even care about making that public. Whoever got it and read it and shared the story, Baba Maharaj shared the story. So I heard from that. So that so like this, that there is a kunda for her, special kund for her. By Radha and his kripa only, she has become such a great bhakta. So by Radha's vatsalya bhava, we see that she became the wife of Ambarisha. And like Ambarisha, then Ambarisha also was so great. Ambarisha married after he saw the wife doing all this puja, he was so overcome with so much more devotion. Then the other wives of Ambarisha saw Raja is always spending time with this Choti Babu, always. So they are seeing what is happening. They see her devotion, and then they also became devotees. 100 wives all became great devotees, and all of them, because of that, all the entire praja became great devotees and served Bhagavan. So because of one Raja, the entire praja, everyone became devotees. So he is called the best husband. So Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare.